Good day everyone, how are you? Got a few questions, so stick around. Stick around. Things are changing. It's cold. We're in the freezing cold. It is so cold. I've got thermals on.
Planned.
It wasn't. It was sort of planned. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Look at this beautiful view. Now we are somewhere else, but I wanted to have a little chat because, hi Dwayne, how are you? I'm going to sit down here, see if I can get that in nice and steady. Firstly, how are you all? And secondly, we have moved. Hi Alina. Hey James. We have moved from beautiful hot Bali to somewhere we didn't quite expect to be so cold. But anyway, it is cold, but it's also beautiful. And I've got a bit of a dilemma I want to talk to you about, is that I filmed so much great stuff in the last place that I'm behind now. I wanted to put up a video every single day. Is the sound okay in the picture, by the way? Because we're on public Wi-Fi where we are. Good morning, Lisa. So we've got so much great stuff to share from Indonesia that putting them up, the videos up, good Dwayne, putting them up every other day, we're going to be here till Christmas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase the upload rate for this week. I'm going to put a video up every single week. I won't be, not till Christmas. Thank you, Kelly. How pretty is this? Look at this here, everybody. Look at that building, those buildings. Oh, from Savannah, Georgia. I love that part of the world. Michelle and I have been there. The old paddle boat liners on the river there. It's so pretty. Anyway, so what I'm going to be doing is putting up a video every day this week if I can get them edited. That's the next thing, is trying to get them edited. And I'm not going to say just yet, Dwayne. It is one of the places we plan to be, and it's a lot colder than we expected. But I've got some really nice arrival videos from when we came here, so I'll share that with you. You can guess away, by the way, and I'm sure you'll get it right pretty easily. I'm dry. I didn't realise, Michelle, we started and I've got no drinks. No. Dry.
Watching the kites.
Do you want to get some drink? It would be difficult. Some water.
Yeah.
In your room.
Yeah, in the back. Well, it'll be finished by some.
Might be, but I might run out of. I might run out of.
Okay, I'll be back.
Michelle will be back. So Michelle pootles off. Michelle, should we just get a Coke or something from somewhere? Get a Pepsi or something from 7-Eleven? There's a 7-Eleven over there.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. Can I get a Pepsi or a water or anything, really? Sorry guys, I started this live stream, and as I kicked off, I realised my mouth is as dry as sandpaper. So we're somewhere very exotic, very interesting, amazingly different. Really different. Such a culture shock. I mean, I travelled to different parts of the world anyway, so yeah, a coffee would be nice, but we don't know where to go just yet. We haven't found a good place for coffee. Where we are, almost nobody speaks English. I mean, literally, I would say the percentage of English speakers is way down in the sort of 1% maybe even, to be honest. Apart from hoteliers and the odd person on the street that's come up and chatted with me. Look at these guys behind. photo bomber. Hello. Do you speak English? Come and say hello. Hey. If I engage those boys, I bet they can't say anything more than hello. Could be wrong. But as a rule, almost everybody we've spoken to can't say diddly squat, which is fine. It means we've got to learn, and we're already learning some words, but it's much more complicated, much more complicated. Even simple words like thank you and hello are a lot more complicated than they were in Indonesia, to me anyway. Look at this beachfront. Now we're relying very much on public Wi-Fi. I like this guy with the bag just here. He's got no wheels on his suitcase. I thought he was dragging an empty, he's just dragging it along. Tell me if the picture's still good. Let's go and have a little look along here. It's a busy beach, even though it's freezing cold. Now this morning's forecast is saying it's around about 4 degrees, so it's not freezing. What is 4 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? Somebody pop that up on the screen for me. I don't know, my top of my head, I can't work it out. A lot of selfie taking going on here. So the video the other day, I want to just quickly cover this. The video the other day of Richard. Wasn't he a great character? Now, a lot of people, I feel, won't like that type of character. But I can say, look, sometimes you'll see somebody push in a queue in the street, or you'll see somebody do something that you're not happy with. It doesn't mean that we sort of prejudge them. You know, there may be a reason. And there's all sorts of questions with Richard, an 86-year-old guy who is married to a 35-year-old Indonesian lady. There's all sorts of questions that poses. And I could not share it. I could not put it up. But I think it's good. I know that some people have already sort of indicated that they're not happy with the scenario, and that's good. It opens discussion. Now, if you see somebody push into a queue in the street, and you think, oi, that's not good, he's just pushed into the queue, that's good. That means you're thinking. Do you know what I mean? It's sort of, it opens up a thought process. Michelle's back. Oh, I've got some water. Let me have a good slurp, then I was really drying out. I'm trying to talk to you, but this wind. So it opens up a thought process. Oh look, some more foreigners. Very few foreigners here as well, although foreigners that I'm talking about, of course, white people that I could recognize immediately. There may be lots of people from Asian countries around where we are now that are foreigners, and it's a seaside town. Where we are now is a seaside town. This is like sort of Noosa or Blackpool, or I can't think of one in America, but this is a seaside town. So this is a holiday town anyway. Almost everybody that's here is on holiday, which we didn't know before we got here, by the way. We didn't realise this was such a popular seaside joint. So there's a lovely market down here. I filmed down there. I can't take you down there with the camera because I've got no good internet, and it'll just die. But it's a beautiful market, and we've had some fantastic. We've only been here a couple of days, and the food we've had so far has been great. And I've been filming some of it, and I will be filming some of it to share with you. So the questions, I guess, I'm saying is, I was talking to this morning with Michelle about this. I find it quite hard to put up videos of a country that I've left, and I know a lot of YouTubers sometimes you'll be seeing them in one country, and you'll say, hey, how's the weather, and it was 4 months ago, And I'm not good at doing that because I live a sort of principle of life that it's easier to tell the truth than it is to sort of tell small white lies that always get you sort of like, you know, oh yeah, we're still in Bali. We've only recently left Bali, so we were there. So those videos are still fresh in my mind, and I want to get them up as quickly as possible so I can start putting up new stuff. It's a learning process for us both, you know. It's a learning process for Michelle and I to try and work out how this is going to work if we're going to continue to put up regular stuff for you guys. So what I'm going to do is bombard you a little bit, unfortunately, with videos so I can get the Bali stuff that we've just been filming to you as quickly as possible, and then start doing this next part of the adventure. So I really appreciate, firstly, that even if I'm putting up quite a lot of videos, that you still watch them and comment on them. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to Michelle and I that you're still watching them, and I hope that putting up a video every day this week isn't too much. Here he comes again. He's got no wheels on his suitcase and he's just dragging it along. Oh no, he's decided to lift it. Here, look. He's decided to lift it. He must have no fabric left on the bottom. Looks heavy. Oh, they're going to share the burden. Now that... No. Yeah, hang on.
His friend's going to help him.
Yeah, they're going to share the burden.
He has got wheels.
No, he hasn't. He's lost the wheel on one side, so he's been dragging it. I thought somebody was dragging a bag past me, like an old plastic bin bag or something, but it was this guy just dragging his suitcase. So where was I? Sorry, I'm losing you again. So I hope you'll still watch these videos and comment, even though it's a little bit too much. I think one video a day is a bit too much. Some of you may think, no, I love to see a video every day. Interesting way. So what do you think? Because I want to get this new stuff up and share with you, go live. Oh, look, toilets. Clear the toilets. Clear the toilets. We've got a toilet emergency. Live. Oh, no. Culture shock. This is the strangest, most, about as alien as you can get from your United States, your European, your Australian feeling. There's some really very interesting things here, and I'm going to try. That's good, James. So we won't be doing daily videos all the time. We're just going to try and up the schedule so we can get. I got so much great stuff to share with you from where we were in Bali just now. Or it looks different. You wait until you see what we're filming, James. Different isn't. It's so interesting. It's odd to be in a country which we haven't for a long time. Many of the Asian countries we visit, you can generally find someone in a shop that can speak a piccolo of English, you know. And here, nothing. And we're in a tourist town. Apparently, it's quite common in this country that you won't find English speakers. But there's another strange thing. I've been saying to Michelle, smiling at people in the street here. You smile at them, they just look straight through you. So it's kind of weird. Even the little children. Sometimes you see little children in the street and you smile at them, and they just look at you like you're not there, isn't it?
Yeah, very strange.
Very odd.
It's the culture, I think.
But it's just the way it is. Now you're all guessing. You're guessing around the right place, by the way. You are guessing. But I'm not saying it just yet because I want my arrival video here to be exciting for you all. So this week, as much of the Bali videos are going up as possible. That's great, Craig. Look, all I ask you to do is watch them. I know we don't get huge views on these travel videos. Do you like, oh, more questions. Do you like the style of video that we're doing at the moment? I'm trying to, hey, Mickey's in. Petri, how are you? What are you saying? Not to worry, Petri. So I'm trying to do sort of simpler uncut videos. I'm not sticking drones up there or doing lots of time lapses and sort of musical interludes and things, because I just want to show you where we are, and I want to talk to people, and I want to interact with them and show you the streets and show you what's going on. Now we scheduled a video up to go up this morning, but I wanted to talk with you, so I'm going to put it up tomorrow morning. It's another one from Bali. It's really interesting. It's got great information in it. That's good, Dwayne. Well, look, that's nice, but please comment on the videos. I know sometimes I only do a short reply, but I do have quite a few hundred comments coming through across the channel every day, so I try to reply as often as I can to everybody. But it's important to Michelle and I that you're commenting to us, because we read everything. And if you do get the chance, do share the videos and promote them on Facebook and sort of talk with friends, because as we travel, we want to try and build up this community now that's getting different content on Steve's Kitchen. So Yolanda, hi Yolanda. You don't need to be fancy or high tech like the videos you're doing now. Thanks, James. Experience of having to produce videos without time. Yolanda say 2 to 3 a week. I understand production efforts. Also living the experience. I think it takes away from the experience to have to produce the videos without. That's Ruth. I'm somewhere you have to guess. I'm going to read your comments back in a minute. I am the slowest reader. That's why I usually get Michelle on the phone to read these. She reads much quicker than I do.
But I'm too busy people watching.
She's people watching. Not this person watching, she's not. I'm trying to grab the bottle of water. So I'm hoping that you like the style of video, the way that I'm interacting with people. Hopefully I'm trying to get information. You know me, I'll talk to anybody. And that's what's a little frustrating here, because when I go up to talk to people, none of them can understand me. So it's kind of interesting. Friendly. I mean, people. Met some really friendly. There was a lady trying to marry me the other day, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Trying to chat me up in the restaurant. We filmed it. It'll be going up soon, but it's at the end of. I've got to get the Bali stuff up. There's so much good stuff from Bali.
When you were getting into trouble yesterday too in the restaurant, weren't you?
Oh, I got scolded yesterday. We went out to look for a particular local dish, and I call her a battle axe, the old battle axe that run the restaurant. With respect, I mean it kindly, but she was an ogre. I don't know if I got enough film of her. I might have to go back and antagonise her one more time, because she was really, really aggressive, in a nice way. Though I don't think any of it was meant to be. I think she'd have punched me quite happily and stay out the shop, but she did. She wanted our money. So that was a great food experience that we filmed. We've only been here a couple of days, and we're loving the food here, right?
Yeah.
The food is amazing. This little boy's come to say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. He's going up the steps. Hello. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We've got some friends.
앉아. Sit down.
So the picture is good, yeah?
가게 스토어. 감사. 이거 그러면은
More clues
이거 지금 일로 가면
for
안
any
돼.
of you that understand.
I think the Wi-Fi is good if you get the spot.
So the beauty also here is we've got good Wi-Fi
넣을까?
outside.
그냥 넣을까?
Free.
어?
Free Wi-Fi.
그러면 할아버지가 힘들잖아. 이게
There's a bunch of likely lads swaggering up. Now apparently this beach in the summertime.
여기다 써. 여기다 쓰고.
You see a Pittsburgh pirate hat? Where?
여기다 쓰고.
I didn't see that. So apparently this beach in the summertime, you'll get all the guys are down here in their Speedos and their suntans strutting the beach. This is a place where people come. Did the little boy have a Pittsburgh Pirates hat on? So apparently it's quite a shocker of a beach to be on, because there's all these sort of like men of questionable age strutting up and down in their budgie smugglers, covered in sun cream. Ah, he had a Pittsburgh hat on, did he? Interesting.
Is that the police over there at the toilet now?
What? The police have come to the toilet. It's a real event. Security. They're waiting. Somebody's in there. They've incorrectly used the toilet paper. It wouldn't surprise me. Incorrect use of the toilet paper. And they're probably, oh, hang on. Yeah, no, these girls are going to be taken away in handcuffs. Now the police are gone. It is an amazing. It's amazing. There are a lot of rules here. I could tell you about my hotel. I'll do it maybe. Yeah, they might have wiped incorrect use. So many rules. I've been told off for all sorts of things. The most ludicrous things I'm getting into bother with. Things that you and I in our own countries where I come from would be quite normal, I'm getting into trouble for here. And people don't like you filming. As a rule, if you take the camera into a public area, you get a bit of trouble. Keep guessing. You're going to know soon enough. As soon as so enjoy the Bali vlogs. Tomorrow we got to walk around Bali. I'm going to show you a nice hotel in AUD. Not one that Michelle and I stayed in, but really beautiful. We actually planned to stay there, didn't we?
We did.
It's really nice. I want, at the beginning of the video, I'm going to ask you to try and guess the price, and it's an all-inclusive price, breakfast and everything, with an air-conditioned room. Have a look at the, there's a little glimpse of it at the beginning of the video tomorrow. Have a guess of the price. And actually, I'll give you a little insight. The guy in the video is going to give me a price, but actually when I looked online at booking.com, it was considerably less, probably about 30% less in price. So yeah, have a guess at the price. Because the complex, it was a beautiful complex. I've also got an amazing video to share with you of how hard women, and respect to women, I'm coming to the conclusion women are much stronger than men. Sorry guys, I know I'll take a bashing for it, but I think women are considerably stronger, and I know physically I am stronger than Michelle.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I've got evidence in a video of just how hard some of the women work in Indonesia, and it's amazing. And I'm talking about a 60-plus-year-old lady working harder than any tradie in Australia. That video's come. Well, I'll try and get that one up this week. Yeah, look at these apartments behind me. Look at these apartments behind me. Okay, but then look what's going on over here. Now, just below, these are 110 stories, I think. These apartments, they're being built, and just below them is a little fishing village. Maybe about as high as this block behind me, about that high, maybe 4 stories high. There's a little fishing market, and it's being swamped by this huge skyscraper. And I've got a feeling you come back here in 10 years' time and that village will be gone. This is developing so quickly. There's a lot of money here. So yes, it's going to be an interesting video. We've got a great cooking video of a guy teaching us how to make nasi goreng, street style nasi goreng. So that's coming up as well. There's so much. I'm going to take you out on I've got a motorbike trip. Michelle and I took our motorbike, and I just want to put some music to it and take you out through the rice paddies in the hills behind us. And eventually when I get that done, we left there 32 degrees Celsius, and we arrived here 1 degree at 9 o'clock in the morning. It was absolutely freezing. We've got no closed-in shoes. We've only got our sandals, and I'm not buying closed-in shoes. I'm warm enough.
My feet are. Even my hands are warm today.
Yeah, look, Michelle's got her closed-in sandals on. We've only got those or thongs or flip-flops to wear, but I do have this lovely merino base layer. We decided to get these merino wool long johns, for the want of another word, but they're commonly called base wear at the moment, and it really keeps you snug. So although we've got like summer clothing on, we're okay. But the wind here, and hopefully it's not interfering with the video today, the wind here is really biting. Come back to focus. Come back to focus, you. So what I'm going to do, questions. I had questions for you. One was Richard. You know, the videos like Richard. I know some of the, particularly I would also look, right, an 86-year-old guy with a 35-year-old wife, having a child. I mean, there's a strong possibility that that child will not ever really know their father. And is that a good thing? I know I have a good friend who has who had an elderly father, and he was very, very upset that he never really, that his father was too old. So there are lots of social questions we ask, but don't forgive me for sharing them with you. I still want to share these videos because it's not about let me just, I'm drying, the wind is drying me out. It's not about whether we approve of what we see, but it's how we react to what we see. So like I say, if you see someone pushing in the queue, it doesn't bother you, that says a lot more about you than it says about the person pushing in. If you look at Richard, who's living that sort of lifestyle, and I tell you what, he was a lovely guy. I don't care. You know, I've met people in the past who are the most old-fashioned, the most what's the word I'm looking for? Chauvinistic. The most chauvinistic. Hello, how are you? Good. I'm good. How are you?
Where are you from?
From Australia.
I know, yeah. I heard you talking. Yeah, I lived in Perth.
You lived in Perth, huh?
Yeah. Wait.
In Melbourne.
Melbourne?
Melbourne.
Oh, I've been there too.
You've been to Melbourne?
Nice to meet you.
You like Perth?
Yes.
So there's what was I going to say?
Yes. Oh, okay.
In New Zealand. In Christchurch. Lovely, lovely. We're just meeting a lovely couple here. Say hello.
You don't mind?
We're just doing a live stream on YouTube. Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful day.
They might give away where we are, and we're keeping that secret. You can have a chat. Oh, police are here again. Somebody must have torn off an extra sheet of toilet paper. Hello, Pompadour Bear. I want to chat with these people, but I'm a bit wary that they'll say welcome to and spoil my surprise. Mind, it's not a big surprise. So what I was saying is, yeah, you might look at somebody like Richard and sort of say, right, I don't agree with an 86-year-old getting an Asian wife and living in Indonesia, and that's important for you to think that way, because it reflects how you are. But it doesn't mean that when I meet people like that, that I won't share it, because it's important that we know what's going on around us in the world. But I would say in the defence that Richard was a lovely guy. There was a lot I couldn't share with you, because actually some of the stuff, he was so outrageous. But yeah, I was saying I used to know a guy who was really very chauvinistic and really very old-fashioned. I'm probably a little bit old-fashioned in many ways, but he was so old school, chauvinistic. Kelly, you might remember some of the old timers in the UK who were real sort of like Alf Garnett type characters. And you've got to love these characters. Sure, they don't fit in with our own things, and we might look at them and say, oh God, thank God there are not people around like that so much. But in a way, they're important people. They're important people to know. And to sort of, so I will, when I meet people like Richard, I still film them and I'll share them. But I'm happy for you to as long as it's respectful. I don't want, if people come on and they're rude and disrespectful, I won't let the comments through. But if you want to say something like, I really don't think that's appropriate, blah, blah, it's perfectly fine. Speak away. Anyway. Anything you want to add to that, Michelle?
No, that's all good.
You're all good?
I'm all good.
I think it's because of the wind. There's a cold wind here every day.
Not
Look,
bad today because the sun is shining, but sometimes when the sun goes in, it's cold.
it is really cold.
It's really cold.
By the evening, we're really chilly. You've got, actually by the evening, you just want your hood up, pulled in, cinched in, and fine. So videos every day this week. Hope you enjoy them. Any questions before we leave? Apart from where are we? Because most of you have kind of guessed roughly where we are. You're sort of you're in the right sort of area. And what was that? What was that, Ruth? I see no overweight people. Yeah, it's remarkable. You see very little obesity here. It's almost, but I tell you what you do see. I'm seeing some obese children, and I'm seeing children eating in restaurants inappropriately, sort of like eating a bit more junk. So times are changing. But yes, generally, you work. I mean, turn this round. Let's see if we can walk down to the beach, because it is so pretty. Before we go, let me see if I can take you down here and see the seagulls. So yes, you won't see a great deal of obesity. I almost never, if ever, since I've been here, seen any real obesity. I'm talking about, you know, people that are grossly overweight. Just almost never. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist here, but it's so rare as to be not the norm. So here we go. Here is the beach. Is the picture clear? There's an announcement. There's an announcement. All right, everybody. From Michelle and I, somewhere exotic. We will be sharing with you very soon when we've warmed up. It's beautiful today, actually. I reckon the temperature's gone up a little bit. It must be 7 or 8 degrees.
Oh, might even be getting into double digits.
Yeah, it could be. I don't think it's double digits. It's still quite a crisp air. Thank you for joining us. No video today, but definitely the video that was going up today will go up tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, as long as I can get them edited. They're not all edited, but please watch them. Please comment. Michelle and I love to hear what you have to say. And we will see you. Any quick questions before I go? We will see you. Good morning, Pompadour. Good morning for us. Very shortly. Love to you all. Take care. Oh, sorry, Michelle.
Bye.
You go this way.